Evening, great evening, great evening, great evening. Hey, folks. Hey, this is Wesley $1 billion Virgin here with another Millionaire Midnight rant. It's approximately 12:20 a.m. here. And I'm calling you from Houston, Texas. And welcome to the rant, where I give all of you, men and women, the opportunity to pick my brain, pick the brain of a millionaire. You the opportunity to learn and to discover what is needed for you to become the first generation of millionaire in your family by listening and choosing to listen to my philosophy as it relates to becoming rich. As many of you are aware, I was raised in the south side of Houston, Texas. Pretty average. I didn't have much. We didn't have much, but we survived. However, through determination, patience, discipline, and belief in myself, I became a self-made millionaire. I'm currently worth about $40 million, and I'm living my best life right now. And all I want to do on these rants is make a pro bono contribution to you. It's free, which means you can ask me anything. I can teach you how to manifest your dreams. I believe in manifestation. I believe in taking thoughts and desires in the mind and transmuting them into physical things. And I can also teach you how to run a business. I currently run over 15 different companies in different spaces: digital marketing space, real estate, Forex, and I do fairly well. So, with that being said, let me give you guys a shout out, and tonight I'm going to allow you just to pick my brain, and you can ask me anything. Hopefully you have questions here tonight. Okay, then after that, I'm going to let you go. Pick the brain of a millionaire. Any questions for me, folks? Hey, thanks for the badge, Trey Oates. Do you have any money rug and money pillows? What does that do to the subconscious mind? No, I don't have a money rug. I don't have any money pillows myself. Next question for me here. There's nothing wrong with having them, right? I figure that you're trying to surround yourself with money. And listen, most of us growing up, we were taught that money was hard to get. We were taught that there was a lack of money. So reconditioning the mind and rebuilding your relationship with money can take some time. So some people get a money rug or money pillows. I used to put money all over my floor. And the reason why I did that, I had to get familiar with money being around. Most of you, even when you make more money at your job, you find ways to get rid of it. Like we're not taught to keep money, to have money. We're taught to spend it or save it for a rainy day, which is, in my opinion, not that smart. It's very unintelligible to just spend and save it for a rainy day here. Okay? Next question for me here. How long do you vision your goals every day? Great question there, Adrian. So, me personally, I meditate 2 to 3 times a day. So, I give you an example. Like every morning, like tomorrow morning, have a busy day tomorrow. Have to take baby girl to training early in the morning, so I have to get up early, unfortunately, here. But before I leave, I'll meditate, and during my meditation, I'm creating the day. So the first 30 minutes is I'm just doing a breathing exercise. I'm just inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. And then I'm just creating the day. I'm creating what I want with my business, with my family, with the people that are around me, even the people that work for me, I'm creating the day. So about 20 minutes, and I tend to do that 2 to 3 times a day. On the weekend, and I'll do it more because I isolate myself from the world on the weekends, and I work and have more time to meditate repeatedly. Okay? Did that make sense to you? How can I manifest effectively? Yeah. Listen, manifestation is very easy. How many of you're having a hard time manifesting your dreams? And most of you have already bought my course about the Genie Script, where I teach you how to do it. But let me give you the third grader version of it. And it's really simple. And unfortunately, people make it very difficult to manifest, but it's very simple. And I think people feel that it should be more difficult than what it is. But usually the things that we want are the things that we desire, that we think that are huge or big in our minds. It's just very simple things that needs to be done repeatedly to make it happen. So the first step of manifestation is just having an intention. Write that down, by the way. Just in case you don't have the course or you didn't get the Genie Script course tonight, have an intention. An intention means you need to know what you want. Now, listen, I know that sounds simplistic. You may say, I don't know what I want. Well, okay. Well, let me ask you another question. But do you know what you want clearly, deeply, in detail? Okay? A lot of you believe you know what you want, but a lot of you, what you want is very vague, such as, I want to be successful. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be happy. I want to be married. I want to have a baby. These are just very vague responses here. And when you're trying to manifest, you have to be very specific with the intention. Does that make sense? You have to be very, very clear deeply about what you want. And once you get clarity, and I do recommend and suggest you write your intention down. Okay? Just don't think that just because you think you have it in your mind that's enough. No. Write it down, right? And be very detailed about what you want. And I suggest to focus on one thing in the beginning. Don't try to focus on a bunch of stuff, right? Because it may take longer for it to manifest in your life. Because nothing is going to manifest until your mind is able to interpret those images and the things that you desire so deeply and so clearly that you feel like you're already living this reality here. Okay? So the next step is, once you have a clear vision, a clear intention, then you have to feel as if the vision, the desire, or the dream is happening. That's it. You have to feel, write this down, you must feel as if whatever your dream is, whatever you want, whatever you desire, you have to feel like it's already taking place. If you want to be happy, you have to feel happiness now. If you want to be married, you have to feel that you're the type of person that someone will want to marry. Does that make sense? You want to be in love, you have to feel love now. You got to feel that you already are in love. Make sense? In life, we attract who we are, not what we want. We attract who we are as individuals. If you think abundantly, you think optimistically, you have the expectations that are more positive, then those things tend just to come to you. You tend to attract exactly what you exude. Does that make sense? Okay? And the last step is once you feel that it's happening, you have to believe that you are the person that you want to be now. Anything that you want, you have to be a type of person. Like people that own Lamborghinis and people that own Hyundai cars are two different type of people. People that own huge mansions and gated communities are very different from people who have apartments in the ghetto or the hood, or just, $1,000 a month apartments, things of that sort. These are different type of people. Okay? People that are married, people that are single, different type of people. So you have to write this down, act as if. And to act as if, you have to believe that you're already the person. Before I became a millionaire, I believed that I was a millionaire 2 years before I had money deposited in the bank. Like I was acting like I was behaving like a millionaire, communicating like a millionaire, posturing like a millionaire, talking, speaking, moving around, walking like I was successful. Okay? Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Do you still say affirmations? I remember when I was younger, you did that. Absolutely, I do. Did your family and friends' negative comments have an effect on your subconscious mind? Well, I'll tell you this. Many of you are aware that I was a computer engineer. I had a pretty good job, right? And when I decided to leave that job, my family thought I was insane. They did. They didn't see why a man would leave a job that was paying him $200,000 a year to go chase his dream to start an internet company. So I wouldn't say they were just negative. They were worried. They was like, what are you doing? Just go back and work at your job. You can work the job and the business at the same time. You have a family, Wes. You got kids, Wes. You're getting older. You need stability. I heard all those things. How about yourself? Like, I heard everything, from friends and family, even friends. Like, hey, man, I understand you got these dreams, man, but you need to make some money. You're like 29 years old. So I heard it all. And does it affect you a little bit? It does, because you love these people, right? You love them. And the people that you love, you care about what they say about you. That's why it's so difficult for many of you to evolve, because you care so much about what people say about you because you love them. And the people that you love, we wish in a perfect world would support us, but they just don't. Can I get an amen to that, right? How many of you wish that people that you love and care about would support you, your dreams, support the outrageous, insane dreams that you have? But this is not the case. They're going to warn you. They're going to caution you. Don't do this. Be careful. You see what happened to this person, right? So, unfortunately, that's not the case. So, what I did to combat that was I just began to isolate myself and just release people out of my life. And that was the best decision I've ever made, to release friends and to release family and stop hanging around family, stop hanging around friends, and just kind of put myself in my own personal bubble and refine and develop myself. And as you can see, it worked. Okay. Questions here. Why do teenagers my age rush success? A rich man once told me a week ago, it's to stick to one thing for 10 years and I guarantee you'll be successful. Is that true? Yeah. Well, I'll say this. Even if you stick to a thing, it doesn't. Listen, this is the scary part about success. Like, you can do everything. You can feel that you're doing everything right and you still don't become successful. You have some people that's been trying to be successful 10, 20, 30 years of their life, and they still haven't hit it. So it's just a lot of factors. It's hard. It's very difficult. So it's just like no guarantee. But I'll tell you this. If you have the opportunity to be around a millionaire, you would definitely become one. If you're around a millionaire every day, talk to a millionaire every single day, it'll happen for you. I have people that work for me, and just being around me, they're more successful. They make 6, some make 7 figures just for being around me, right? And I do that with my staff because obviously I want them all to succeed. I want them to do well. So I give them, when I do seminars for them personally, it's me speaking to them. It's me conditioning them and programming them and giving them different beliefs. And I do my best to inculcate those beliefs in their minds. Because if I change their beliefs, I change their life. Because your life is just composed of your beliefs and values anyway. Right? So I would say if you can, get around a very successful person. You know, do whatever you got to do. Pay that person. Beg them. Do whatever you got to do. Don't beg them, but you can do whatever you got to do to get around these type of people. What's next here? You like that view, folks? How's everybody doing here? Well, we have some beautiful queens on here tonight. My kings as well. Wesley, it's been working. I've been doing the 90 seconds. What I'm grateful for. And I meditate also, and I repeat it 100 times in my head every day. It's a great day, and it's been working, I promise. Awesome, man. I'm very proud of you. What's next here? We've got a lot of queens on here tonight. I love it. Ladies, where are you? How are you? How you feeling tonight? How often do you work out? 5 days a week. I'm working out tomorrow as well. How I found you on the internet a couple of years ago, I was watching a video by you, our creators. He was teaching law of attraction, manifestation, and the ad popped up. Awesome. What's next? Wesley, how long did you work that job? Let me see, which job was that? So you have to understand, I've had like maybe 30 jobs in my life. I've had a lot of jobs. I've never been at a job longer than 2 years. I would either quit or get fired. Right? That's an indicator that I needed to be an entrepreneur anyway. But I think the last job before I just decided to retire from corporate America, maybe a year. Maybe a year. And I was out of there. How do I raise my vibration after a breakup with my baby mother when I'm isolating myself and taking care of my daughter? Well, so I get it. Maybe you're sad, or maybe you think about it, maybe you miss her, but listen, you're a man. Men, I got to teach you something here. And I want you to really open your mind for a second and open your ears and listen to me closely here. Because you're listening to a Sigma male, which is myself. And you have to learn how to compartmentalize your emotions as it comes to women. I'm not saying that you should never showcase your emotions, but you have to learn how to compartmentalize them when they need it. So you break up with your baby mom, you break up with a girl, okay? Maybe you're sad, you this. Listen, men were created to be resilient. Men, we weren't created to be overly emotional people. Women were, right? So you have to be, I understand that you're emotional about the situation, but you got to be logical at the same time. You got to say, I love her, but it didn't work out. I have a beautiful baby about her, so I'm going to take care of the baby, but I'm going to handle her accordingly. And I can't be sitting here being sad or thinking about missing her. And like, honestly, you have to compartmentalize that shit, honestly. Because what's more important is you taking care of her and that baby. And to do that, you need money. Everybody come at the word money, right? So that right there, taking care of your daughter, should put you in a positive vibration, right? Because then you have a why. You want your daughter to grow up to see a man that's productive, that's financially astute, that's smart, that's intelligent, that make great decisions, right? Right or wrong, of course. Let the woman cry. You know, we let women cry as men. It's powerful men. We let the women cry. Men don't need to cry. You know, I understand women going to tell you. They're going to say, oh, I love a man that cries. I love a man that shows them. I love a man. Well, just don't listen to that shit. Honestly, don't listen to it. Don't believe that. You know, all the stuff that women say about men. I'm telling you, I've seen women say that. That's what they wanted. They got it. Cheated on the man. Or they berated the man. Or treated the man like shit. I've seen it with my own eyes here. So you need to be a powerful man. If you don't know how to be a powerful man, follow one. Well, you're listening to one right now because I don't take any shit from women at all, period. Like, I know I'm the prize. I see these videos about women. They're like, don't forget, you're the prize. Well, okay, but just saying you the prize doesn't mean that you are. Because my next question is going to be for a woman is, well, what makes you the prize? It's just like men that think they're the king. Oh, I'm the king. I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Then I'm asking, well, why? What attributes, what habits, what value do you offer to a woman that she should treat you like one, right? So, man, this is the logical part of men that they need to activate, and all these emotions about women and how they miss them and they want to be with them and they got to, listen, that is childish, adolescent behavior. Man, you need to grow the fuck up. Honestly, a lot of you men do. You need to take hold, discipline your desires, and understand the only desire that you need to have right now in this moment is making more money than you can spend, making more money than you can contribute, making more money so you can take care of your family and be able to provide for that woman that will be introduced to you in your life. If you listen, men, if you have more money, you have more options with women. If you have less money, you're going to have less options. Just the truth. Kind of get amen? It's just the truth. But unfortunately, men have it backwards because they can't control their little penis. The penis is driving them, it's guiding them, distracting them, you know? One woman likes you. All of a sudden, a woman likes you. Boom, you're distracted. Because men don't get hit on like women do. They don't get liked on like women do. Does that make sense? So, men, be smart, be logical. If you want to be the selector of women, make some money. That's all you got to do. Make some money. Work out, make some money. That's it. Work out, make some money. At a minimum, go to the gym and make some money. Okay? Then you will have a whole new option of women to choose from. Does that make sense? And I don't want to make this about men, but, you know, I want my men, my desire for men is to be leaders. We need to reverse this masculine role that's taking place in the family unit. Even with men and women are becoming so masculine. And I don't blame women, honestly. I blame the men because it's like women have no option. Because if a man doesn't take responsibility of his action, a man doesn't become financially independent, a man doesn't take care of responsibilities, then women say, well, fuck it, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to do it. Because women are smart. They're very intelligent. But what happens with women, they become so powerful, and they make all this money, they become independent, which is a masculine trait. Then a lot of men don't want that. A lot of being like me. All right? Okay? I'm traveling listening to your rants. Thank you so much. I love you for that. What's next here? Should I get a girlfriend or focus on me hardcore? Focus on yourself. That's obvious. Did you not just hear what I just said? Jesus. Let me scroll down here, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. What about for female in your eyes? What do you want to know about females? Like females, if you want to ask me a question, just ask me a very direct question here. The reason why let me tell you the real reason why I'm so successful. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I've continued to be successful. Like I made my first million at 35 years old, and I've continued to make more money every single year and help other people make money. It's because of one thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna blow your mind because I don't focus on women. I don't focus on women. Does that make sense? Some men, when they make a lot of money, boom, they focus on women because they got cars, they got the diamond watches, they got the money, they got the penthouses. So they go out there and they're going searching for women because every man wants a baddie. It's just how they want a beautiful woman. They want the woman they always dreamed about because what men do, we imagine what this woman can do to us sexually. That's what we're imagining. And we want to know how that is, right? So a lot of men do that when they become successful. I don't do that. I don't focus on women at all, period. Right? if there's an opportunity for me to see what I want, which I rarely do, but if I do, I may pursue. But I'm not going to focus on you. I don't make a woman my world. I would never make a woman my world. Now, let me explain that. Because I know some women like, no, my man must make me. No. Man, listen to me closely here. Never make a woman in your life your world. Even your wife. Never. Your world should be your purpose. Your woman is not going to drive you. Your woman's going to support you. Does that make sense? Women were created to be the helpmate, to be the supporter of men, to nurture the man, to reinforce his dreams and his desires. Okay? But your purpose, that's your world, man. And if you don't have a purpose, go get one. Because the woman is not going to drive you. Because, see, with women, they can make you very happy. But women can piss you the fuck off as well. Right? They can make you feel like you're the biggest, strongest man on the planet. And they can make you feel like you're the weakest, most trivial, random thing ever. Okay? They cannot drive you. Your purpose has to drive you. So I don't focus on women. For what? There's too many women on the planet, man. That's not even difficult at all. Not even challenging to find the right woman or any woman. My focus is my purpose. By focusing on your purpose, women like following, or they are attracted to men that have a purpose. Can I get an amen, women? Ladies, please be honest with me. If I'm speaking truth here, look in the comments below here. A woman wants to be with or attracted to a man that has a purpose for his life. It's admirable. A woman wants to admire a man, but like, damn, that's my man. He's doing all these great things. This is the reason why hypergamy exists, because women typically want men that are high status. You know, he's living for something greater than himself. That turns a woman on in ways that it will blow your mind. Does that make sense, gentlemen? Okay? So when your woman tells you, oh, no, focus on me, make me your world. No, never. Say, I love you, but you'll never be number one in my life. I love you, but it will never be number one. My number one in my life is my purpose. It's my contribution that I make to the world. You'll be number two if you act right. Okay? And trust me, all women agree with me. 100%. How can I stay consistent with pursuing my dream? Decide to. Make a decision to do it. Wesley, what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? I don't know why you guys keep asking me about this man. Listen, he's a very smart man, obviously. He can express, he can articulate himself very well. Man, he can debate with the best of them, but he made one mistake. He made one mistake. And this is just my opinion. There was a point in time that he needed to shut his fucking mouth, in my opinion. You know, listen, if you get all the admiration from people like you, the whole world likes you, you should have shut up. You know, when you make all these controversial statements, all this statements about women, you got to be very careful. And then you have to be very careful when you start to get power and influence over people, changing people's behavior and get a following. So they taught him a lesson and put him in a Romanian jail. Now, you know, it's just now he's trying to, you know, I don't know. He'll never be the way that he used to be before. But in my opinion, he just should have just closed his mouth. Is he sharing great ideas? Absolutely. But how he's delivering the information, and he did it that way because it worked, obviously. It provoked certain people. So they listen. They'll be pissed at him. Some people will love him. But it caused him to be very significant on the planet. But now, because he didn't shut his mouth, he had to go to jail. You know, whatever's happening with him. But hopefully he just closes his mouth. You don't need to. Some things you don't need to say. Listen, right now, on these rants, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Got an audience of 51 people right now. 51 million, right? It's not a big deal. But once you see that number, 51 million people listening and watching me, got to be careful on what I say. It's not because I'm scared. It's not because I don't have free speech. It's just because I'm a very intelligent man. That's all it is. Some things you just cannot say, period. And you shouldn't say it. That's what being a leader does. Being a leader means he understands his responsibility as a leader. When people start to listen to you, when you become a very significant person on the planet, which means you can influence people's behavior and their thoughts, you have to be very particular what you say. You can't just use your animalistic behavior and just say whatever you want. And if you do that, there are going to be consequences, period. And let me tell you something, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for nobody. Nah, It ain't happening. Never. Okay? Next question for me. Talk to me here. What's the next? Questions for me here. Ladies, speak up, ladies. I hear the men talking, but women, you're on mute for some reason. Why? Speak up. Okay. Is that same for women to not focus on men? So this is what I would share with women, and I've shared this before with women. You know, it gets very tricky with women when it comes to success. And I get it. But one thing about women, they want everything. When you ask a woman, what do you want? What do you want? She says everything. When you ask a woman, hey, what can you give to a man? What value can you give to a man? She says everything. Like, she's never very specific on what she can give. It's so funny. But listen, women, it's only two things you want on this planet. Correct me if I'm wrong. You either want to be in a loving relationship and have a nice family, or you want to be rich, or you just want to have both. I'm going to tell you this. You got to choose one in the beginning. You're not going to get both all at one time. Many have tried, many have failed. And I know you can name one person, that one anomaly that does it, but it's very rare for you that it's going to take place in your life. I'll say this. If you want money, then just focus on money. You don't need to focus on man for what? And if you choose a man in your life while you're seeking out money, well, make sure the man is rich. I mean, just is very logical. It's very easy to understand this, women. If you want to be a rich woman, I would say focus on yourself and don't let men distract you. But if men do distract you, make sure you're distracted by a millionaire, a man that's rich. There's no sense to be distracted by the guy that works at McDonald's, Walmart, waiter. There's nothing wrong with these guys. Nothing wrong with these blue-collar individuals. But what I'm saying is, if your desire is to be rich, you want to be wealthy, well, find your wealthy man. Okay? Because just being around that man, you will, if you stay around him long enough, you will pick up the habits and attributes of this man. It's going to work, and you get to make love to him. Isn't that great? Right? It's powerful. So if you're going to do that, make sure you're with the right type of man. Don't be with a broken man. Don't be with a man that's not financially independent. Don't be with a man that's not financially responsible. Or if you want to be in love, you want a relationship, well, create yourself in a way that men find you attractive, not just physically, but internally, your attitude, your behavior as well. Be agreeable, be nice, be kind, be nurturing. Don't argue all the time. Okay? Got it? Let me see. What's next? A man can be rich but stingy, so it's better to be focused on the money. Yeah, of course, Huda. Yeah, like I just said before, focus on the money, focus on building. But if you do, it's not about the man being stingy. Women, can I explain something to you? Listen, you're not getting with a man because you want the man just to spend money on you and just give you all this stuff. Okay? A smart woman if she gets with a man while she's trying to create a company and run businesses, she wants to attach herself to a wealthy man because she wants to learn. Watch this. What woman on here doesn't want to learn from a man? Why do you think 70% of my following are women? Do you know why women follow me? Because they want to learn something from me, because I'm a teacher. Okay? I'm an educator. Women love to learn things that are new. Women are sick and tired of mundane, insipid, boring conversations about nothing. They're sick and tired of surface level conversations. They want deeper conversations, okay? So women, what I'm telling you, you're attaching the women that want to be rich. You're attaching yourself to a wealthy man, not just because of what he can do for you financially. It's what you can learn. You understand? A rich man, regardless of his money, his habits, his disciplines, how he communicates, what he does, how he isolates himself, how he meditates. I mean, these are habits that would increase your quality of life as a person. Does that make sense? So I hope that makes sense, Huda. If it didn't, listen to it again. Okay? Next question here for me. Are you getting value, folks? You know, I expect that you're taking notes. Hey, Wes, is there a particular way you go about pricing your digital course? You just model other industries or not industries, but just like McDonald's and Burger King, right? The burgers are the same price, right? So whatever niche you're in, just model your prices and test them. You're very welcome, Yadara. And we have more ladies on here. I love it. I just started Pilates to my workout routine, drinking celery juice. That's a smart man right there. Many of you are aware that I'm taking my health very seriously because now, since I'm a younger man, I'm younger than ever before, I'm really taking my health super seriously here. Now, I don't have health problems, but listen, I'm going to be an incredible version of Wesley Virgin. I got to be a sexy Wesley Virgin, good-looking Wesley Virgin, smell good, feel good, communicate well, look well, everything, right? So I just to let you know what I'm doing, I drink celery juice every morning, 2 times a day. Carrot juice as well. I have me a new chef. She's from Africa, Mustafa Basafisa. I can't pronounce that name. But she's an excellent chef. And everything that she brings to my house is grown in her garden. Everything is fresh. The food is just absolutely excellent so far. And I'm just taking my health very seriously. And I feel fantastic. Oh, my God. I feel so good. I've been lacking vegetables, so I've been doing arugula and kale every single night, inclusive of celery juice and carrot juice. And, of course, I work out a minimum of 2 hours a day, and I do Pilates on Thursday. I feel and I look fantastic, okay? Absolutely fantastic. So, and the reason why I do this is because if you feel well, you do well. Make sense? You can perform. You can think better. You can make better decisions. Okay, so that's what I'm currently doing. What's next here? When I get rich, can I meet you? Yes. What's the next here? What makes you happy doing these lives? I mean, everything makes me happy, folks. Waking up in the morning, everything. Questions for me here. Talk to me. Talk to me. Well, I'm just going to lay it down. Let's see here. questions here. I'm waiting on your questions here below, ladies and gentlemen here. Okay. Are you folks getting value? You writing this stuff down? If not, listen to it again and write it down. You know, the thing about me, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, I just have so much knowledge, man. I have so much. Because I read so much. Like, I assimilate so much information just about living, about people, about human behavior, about psychology, about the metaphysical world, the spiritual. I mean, I just have so much knowledge. And I just want to share it with the world here. What was the greatest challenges you overcame on your journey to become a millionaire? Yeah, believing that I can become a millionaire was the biggest challenge. Because I grew up pretty poor, pretty average. You know, thinking about it now, man, we were poor. I didn't know we was poor back then, but now that I'm rich, man, we were definitely poor. Right? So that was the toughest part, just believing that it would happen for me. What books do you recommend? Read the book Think and Grow Rich. Read it 1,000 times. And I'm dead serious about that. How did you get rid of the fear of public speaking? You know, I don't know. I don't really have a fear of public speaking, honestly. And if I did, I don't know. I just, like, when I speak in front of groups, I truly feel that I must speak to them, that they must hear what I have to say, because what I have to say is very important. So I don't really think about that I'm afraid of these people, because I feel that these people need me, right? They need me to talk to them. They need me to speak to them. So I don't have any time to be afraid. But I would say, if you want to eradicate the fear, you need to become very competent in speaking. Like, speak along by yourself first, and start speaking on live, and start speaking on video, right? Get competent about your subject matter, you know, whatever you know. Be very, very intellectual about it. Then, you know, public speaking is very easy thing. It's not tough at all. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Torres. Wes, how did you become so direct? So built forward, though. How to become direct? I don't know. I guess because my father was direct. I don't know. I have no problem telling people how it is and what it should be. And I guess I do get that from my father, because my father was a very direct person, to the point that he would hurt people's feelings. I do my best not to hurt people's feelings. If I need to, I will. To teach you a lesson, honestly, but not to harm you. But, you know, sometimes I have to check people. It is what it is. And I have no problem with checking anybody on this planet. I would check your ass. If you need checked, I would check you. All right? I will put you in your place with no problem. And I don't do that out of hatred, right? I don't hate anyone. But some people need to be checked, honestly, right? So it's just pretty natural for me. Can you share a good book to read, please? Think and Grow Rich. Would you say mindset is most important for success? I would say that. Yeah, it is. Also, taking action. Are you ever going to write a self-help book like Bob Proctor and Les Brown? Yes. One day I will. For now, you have the Genie script, though. Okay. What's next here? High energy, high income. Let's go. Questions for me. Talk to me. Queens. All my ladies, where are you? You sleeping over there? How can we become the best version of ourselves? That's a good question here. Listen, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you must first know the version that you want to be. Okay? Like, you need to know what you want to be before you can actually become it. So this is when you have to take out a sheet of paper and a pad and a pencil. and write down, say, hey, who do I want to become? What type of person do I want to be? What version of myself would I be the most proud of? And begin to write. Can you bring us back to when you were a kid and tell us your life story from when you were broke till now? Yeah, well, you want to know? I was broke. How many times I got to tell this story? I was broke. No money. My parents made with $20,000 a year collectively. Right? I stayed on the south side. Sunny side in Houston, Texas. I didn't have any nice clothes, no nice shoes. I got talked about, teased at school because I was so skinny. I had no confidence, no self-esteem. I had about 2 friends. Growing up in school, I had one neighborhood friend. He killed himself, unfortunately. I made a ton of mistakes. Been in jail a few times for traffic tickets, for warrants. I mean, that's me. That's my story. But I still became a millionaire. It still happened for me. I dropped out of college. I was like, screw college. It's a waste of my fucking time. Okay? It just was a waste of my time. Some people, college is a requirement. For me, it was a waste of my... I remember going to college the first day, and I was like, what am I doing here? I wanted to be a computer engineer. What am I learning? Excel sheets and just some weird classes, right? So I just decided to get a job. What middle school and high school did you go to? Middle school was called Fundren Middle School. That was the name of the middle school that I attended. And high school was Law Enforcement and Criminal Justice. Believe it or not, at one time, Wesley Virgin wanted to be a lawyer. Can you believe that? I wanted to be an attorney. Crazy, right? But that didn't pan out. In your 20s, was there a certain way that you would recommend upgrading your living environment and plan it as you built your skill and increased your income over time? Upgrading your living environment? What do you mean, getting a better apartment? A certain way you would recommend. It depends. If I'm making enough money, obviously I'm going to get a better apartment. I mean, I would say if you're making pretty good money, get yourself a nicer apartment. Challenge yourself. Do you ever see your baby mother? Of course. Of course. She on Instagram. I mean, first of all, I don't need to see her for what, right? Just take care of the kids, man. I'll talk to her time, maybe every 6 months. I mean, we're good friends. Our responsibility is to the children only, right? But, yeah, we don't have any problems. Everything is perfect. On this side, everything is perfect. I have no baby mama drama at all. Everything is smooth sailing. We're both on one accord. What's next here? How connecting God in your heart? What kind of question is that? What are you talking about? And honestly, the mother of my children, she listens to me. If I tell her to do something, she listens to me. Because I'm the provider. Make sense? It's the reason why she listens to me. If I need to tell her something, she's going to listen to me. Because I'm the provider. I'm the man. It is what it is, right? You provide for a woman properly, like the mother of my children, bought her a house, bought her 2 cars. I give her money for her birthday, for Christmas. Give her child support, a little more money here. She wanted to go to Louisiana for her birthday and take her friends, so I gave her a couple $1,000 to do that. So she's living her best life. I mean, she's living a good life, honestly. So I don't have any problems. What do you do for fun? Jacqueline, you know what I do for fun. Think about it. Use your imagination. You need to get your butt back to Houston, Texas. What do I do for fun? I work out. See, listen, when people ask me that question here, the answers, they just like, that's not fun, but it's fun. Like, working out is fun to me. I love it. Like, I can't wait to go work out tomorrow. I just love it. It's fun. I just love expanding my muscle. Also, I like playing chess. I play chess every day. Online, chess.com. I love that. That's fun. For fun. Oh, traveling. I like to travel. Getting ready to go to Paris and Rome. It's going to be fun with the kids. So I like traveling the world. What else do I like to do? I like reading. Yeah. So believe it or not, okay, I like Married at First Sight. Maybe that's something that's outside of learning something because it's so funny. Love is Blind too. It's just so hilarious. These shows are so funny. But honestly, I just like working, you know? I love it. I get it. Some of you just never get it, you know? Working, I just get turned. I love working. I mean, I just love it. Like, I like working on my own dreams and desires and working on my own individual product. I just love it. I can't explain it. I love it so much. And I think a lot of you can't comprehend that because you don't have nothing that you love, nothing that really drives you yet. But you need to figure it out because once you figure it out, man, it's just like I just love working on my website or love working on copy or creating a new product or finding different ways to use artificial intelligence to monetize my company. Like, I love this stuff. Finding more ways for the people that work for me and work with me to make more money. I love it. Let me see here. What are the top 3 favorite vacation spots you recommend anyone to go to? Paris. For sure, go to Paris. I love Paris. Let me tell you something about France. Paris, they love me in Paris, especially the women. I'm not even trying to brag, but they love me in Paris. And these are some of the most beautiful, refined, polished women, man, just to let you know. They got good-looking men in there as well, too, for you, too, women, so if you want to go. But unfortunately, a lot of Americans believe that the French, they're stuck up. They're not stuck up. They're people with high self-esteem. They are very confident. So I fit right in, honestly. I love it. I love Paris. That's my spot. And I love shopping, so obviously. The shopping there is just unmatched. It's just unmatched. Another spot that I love. I've been in so many places, folks. You know what I like to go back to? Australia. Gorgeous women there as well. I mean, gorgeous. Like, can't even explain how gorgeous they are. But Australia, because it's clean, it's very nice, and everybody's nice. You know, very nice people. Another spot that I love. I would say Dubai, but I don't know. I think Dubai is overrated. Been there too many times. Kind of boring now. Let me think. A great spot that I've been over the years. I would say Brazil, but no, I don't know about Brazil. A must. Egypt. I mean, Cairo. If you go to Egypt, if you go to Cairo, stay in the Conrad Hotel. It's gorgeous. You'll be able to see I forgot the sea that's in Egypt. But to go to the pyramids was an incredible experience. So, and I guess my last place is New Zealand, Queensland. New Zealand, the cleanest place I've ever been in my life. It's so clean you can drink the tap water. Literally, you can drink the tap water. It's healthy for you. You want to go to Dubai and ride a camel? You know, riding a camel is not, it's not what it's cracked up to be. It's very uncomfortable. And it's very high. If you fall, you're going to hurt yourself. I didn't enjoy the camel ride, honestly. Half the year has gone by already. What advice would you give to us to wake our asses up and get it together? Listen, I can give you all the advice in the world, Ace Turner, like all of you. But if I'm going to be very honest with you, most of you are still not going to do shit. I mean, it's just the truth. Many of you just want to listen to a person tell you what you should do, or make you feel emotional and make you feel motivated, inspired. Like I can do that, right? I have the power to do that to you. And that's all you folks want. You don't actually want to be disciplined. You actually don't want to change your behaviors. You're going to deal with the same people you dealt with last year. You're going to have the same job, same car, same house, same everything, right? You're never going to take action. Almost like 95% of you. You're not going to take action. And if you do take action, you're not going to take action consistently, right? So honestly, it's nothing I can do to make you just move forward. But life will beat the shit out of you, honestly. You'll see as you get older and older, you're going to regret. Many of you will regret a lot of things that you should have done now. And you're going to wait 10, 15, 20 years when life just beat the shit out of you, right? Bills, debt, divorces, broken hearts, and jail time, prison time, just, heart disease, diabetes, drugs, alcohol, cancer. Unfortunately, a lot of you are going to be experiencing that. And then one day you're going to okay, I need change. You're going to be old. And that's just so unfortunate that many of you are going to wait until you get old before you make a decision to be serious about changing your life. But that's just how it is. People, they typically make progress based off pain. See, got people laughing in the comments and, people just laughing. And see, I'm looking at your comments right now. When I made those comments, you're just laughing, you're enjoying yourself. And at the same time, you're getting older and older. You'll see it's going to be 2024. It's going to be 2030. You're going to be in the same situation, most of you. Just watch, okay? Going to be in the same situation, asking me the same questions. I'm just going to be on my private jet while I'm doing these rants. And you're going to be in the same situation that you are right now. Some of you are going to be still with the same credit score, same bank account, same amount of money in the bank account, still making dumb, stupid decisions, still lazy, still procrastinate, asking the same questions. Wesley, how do I stop procrastinating? Wesley, how do I get motivated? It's the same shit. Now, how dumb is that? Yeah. But there's a lot of you, that's exactly what you're going to do. Yeah, you'll see. Make love to me. Baby, can you get off of now so you can roll over and make love to me? Taryn. Great evening, Miss Taryn Smith. You want me to roll over? I don't want to turn this into a real life special, folks. Because I can. But any more questions for me here? Questions for me. What's going on, Anderson? How are you, sir? But does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen, here? I want you to understand something. I can't make you do anything. I can't make you successful. If you're around me, I can. Because I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Not physically, but, when I say beat the shit out of you, I'm going to push you. The people that work for me and work closely with me, I push them hard. I don't push them off the cliff, but I do push them, and they get aggravated with me. I know they do. Some of the people that work for me, they think I'm a tyrant, I'm mean, whatever. But they get results. I'll tell you this story. So everybody knows who Ariella is, right? She works for me. She's the VP of marketing and operations for my companies. And, one day we had a little debate going back and forth. And she was like, Wesley, I just feel like you're a tyrant. It's always your way. It's either your way or the highway. And I was like, absolutely it is, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And based off that conversation, this last month, she did $830,000 in sales. Her company alone, not my other company, just that one individual company that she's partnered with me. $830,000. The previous month, January, she did $150,000. This month she did 800. So what does that mean? I guess I kind of know what I'm talking about here, right? But it just, everybody wants that too. They're like, man, I want to make that type of money. Yeah, but the mentorship and what's necessary, you folks just don't realize what's needed for a person to evolve. Like for you don't even know at this, like where you are currently in life, you don't know exactly what you need to do to be able to hit those 7 figures. You want it, I get it, but you don't realize that the person that you must be to get that. And I can show you, okay? Because I'm en route to 9 figures. 7 figures is cool, but I'm at 8 figures now, but the goal is 9 now. But look, I'm telling you, you don't realize it, and it's tough. And if you get around a person like me, I'm tough. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't fucking play. I'm telling you, I would hurt your fucking feelings. I would call you out. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get you to the person that you want to be. You're either going to quit or you're going to stay with me, period. Okay? That's just how it is. And I've had many people that quit, and I don't care because they're quitters. And quitters are losers, and I don't want to be around a loser at all. Last one, Wesley. Keep it short. I live with my child's mother, but since a few years ago, her mother passed, unfortunately. She had become so toxic over the years. What should I do? So did you have a conversation with her? Did you talk to her? I know what you can make me do. All right, I miss you, Daddy. All right, I'm back. So have a conversation with her on a mission, man, first, And then if you feel that it's so toxic that it's like incorrigible, then just let her know that you're going to take care of her, but you're going to go get your own place. I did that years ago when I was with my one and only girlfriend, right? I've told the story so many times. It was very toxic, man. Oh, it was the most toxic relationship I've ever been in, to the point that I decided to get my own apartment right down the street. So you may have to do that. Give yourself a couple of months. If it don't work out, then drop her and just take care of the kid. That's it. Take care of her and the kid. But keep it cordial. And don't be having sex with her. That's another thing, guys. For everybody that has a baby mama, don't have sex with your baby mama. If you're not with her, okay? If you're not with her, you're looking to move on, don't be having sex with her. Don't do that, right? Because it's going to put you in the same position that you are in right now. You're going to have more babies by her, or she's going to be even more emotionally attached. And that's just such a distraction. You have to be smart. You got to be the man to say no. Like me, I'm never going to sleep with my baby mama. I haven't slept with her in 10 years, 15 years, right? Never going there, ever, okay? It's because we're friends, right? It's never happening, ever. Never in life. What's next? Let me see. What's next, folks? Next question for me. Did that make sense? Questions here. Yes, Wes, I tried to even offer going to family counseling. Yeah, well, if you tried, then go get your own apartment, man. Go get your own place and just pay for her place and the child. And move on with your life, man. Just take care of your child. That's it. What's next here? Like, men, can I be honest with you, men, for a second? Like, man, I need you to man the fuck up. You let women just fuck you. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen women just play men, play with their emotions. It's so funny. Women, sometimes they believe that men do them so wrong, right? You'll be surprised. Women can be very vicious. So I'm telling you, they will. I mean, look at my man on a mission. He trapped. I've tried counseling, Wes. I've tried this. I've tried this. I don't know what to do. What do you mean I don't know what to do? Remove yourself from the situation. Man up. Like, to me, it's just so mind-boggling how men won't just man the fuck up. Let her go. Just say, you know what? I can't deal with you anymore. Get out. I'm going to take you and the kid. You know what? You stay here. I'm going to get my place down the street, and that's it. We're going to be very cordial. I'm going to take care of you, take care of the kid, but we're not together. It's that clear. Does that make sense? You got to man the fuck up. Stop letting a woman run over your ass. Play with your fucking emotions. Dragging you back in by crying today. You know, women that do this, they'll start crying. Oh, why are you doing this to me? You know, when a woman cries, listen, you might think I'm insensitive. I'm not, but you know, when a woman just start just crying and shit, I'm watching her. I'm like, all right, you done? Why are you crying for? Like, you have to be smart, man. Because women are. Okay? Women are. They know they do. They know how to whine. They know how to cry. They know how to get your attention. They just know what to do because men are so, they're just not smart. They're just so unintelligible people, unfortunately, here. Sad. So men, man up. Learn to tell women no. Okay? Don't always just capitulate to women. Anytime a woman, hey, come over here. Some of you men right now, if a woman say, hey, come over here and tat his ass up, right? Come over here and bend me over and do this tonight. Your dumb ass would get up at 1:30 in the morning to go get some vagina. Knowing you got to go to work, knowing you got to go do things tomorrow, you would disrupt your sleep to get out of bed to go do that. Me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care if it's Kourtney Kardashian. Well, maybe it's Kourtney Kardashian. Maybe. If it's Kourtney. But, you know, does that make sense, men? Tell women no. Women tell you no all the time. Women have no problem rejecting men. They do it all day, every day. They love it. They love the attention. And they don't mind telling you no. Oh, no, not today. Oh, I'm sorry. You're really not my type. Well, you know, I got a boyfriend. I got this. They love it. Man, what do you do when a woman like you? Oh, you like me? Oh, really? Oh, wow. No. Tell her no. Hey, can we, can we go to this? No, well, you know, I'm busy. Tell them you're busy sometimes. And you should be busy. Because a woman, listen, let me tell you something. Oh, God, I got to teach a class on women. Listen, a woman loves a man that is busy. Don't get it twisted. See, a lot of you men think that, you know, women want to spend time with you all the time. You think that until you do it, and then she gets bored of you. Women love a man that is busy all the time because she's thinking about you. She's desiring you. So like, oh, what is he doing? I want him here, and I miss him. I want to be close to him. And you're like, I'm busy. I'm doing this. So you're rejecting her, right? Or she takes it as a reject, and it just builds the desire. Hello? Jesus Christ. The problem is men don't have a purpose. They don't have shit going on. So they just waiting there with their hand holding their penis, hoping they can put it inside a woman. That's just disappointing. It really is. Next question for me here. Taryn's funny. She says I'm rejecting her for round 3. What happened to round 1, though? Next question here. And women, you know, it's not like I'm not trying to give you advice here, but I have a soft spot for men because men, if they would get their act together and grow the fuck up, then maybe women will be able to find and have a capable man. It's not a lot of capable men on the planet here. And women know this. Women do not have this variety of men to select on the planet that meets their criteria. So, what I do on these rants from time to time, I'm here to compel and to provoke men to become capable, rich, successful, great communicators, have a purpose for living, work out, go to the gym, right? Let me see here. What's next here? Are you guys getting value here tonight? Oh, my phone is about to die. I don't have my charger, folks. Oh, did you get value here tonight? Are you guys excited for tomorrow? So what I want you to do, okay, tonight, I'm standing up right now, obviously. I want you to meditate before you go to bed. Before you sleep, I want you to meditate, okay? And I want you to meditate on something that you want. And as you're meditating, I want you to act as if it is happening, whatever you want. Okay? You know what you want. Whatever you have a desire for. Whatever you have a taste for. All right? I want you to meditate on it and visualize it. See it happen. Whatever you want to do tomorrow. Whatever you want to see happen tomorrow. Okay? I want you to begin to think about that. And I want you to begin to envision that as well. Okay? So I love you. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon. And remember, in life, you don't get what you want out of life. You get what you picture. Picture the life you want daily. And if you do that, one day, that life will become your reality. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, and let's